Great. Hello, everybody. Most people would have like an intro song, but me, I'm going to have some barking dogs, like right when I push the button. Wouldn't you know it? Hey, who wants to get a spanking? Do you want to get a spanking, or is that Tango? Yes. All right. It's just a regular day around here at the Stamping Zoo. I'm so glad you could join me. And I hope this thing is running. Also, never quite sure. I think that you probably can see me. There we go. All right, Cash has come in here now because he's afraid he's going to get yelled at. So he wants me to know that he is being the good dog. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. Okay, where were we, right? Thursday night. Tomorrow is a holiday for a lot of people, me included, here in the United States. So happy early birthday, USA. Man, we're not going to forget this one anytime soon, are we? So I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I am going to, in fact, miss my nephew's first birthday party, and that's by my own choice. But, you know, just the way things are, right? So maybe I'll pop on here for an extra day with you guys or something. Anyway, hello, everybody. I see your little, everybody's names are popping up, and I'm so happy to see you. Pam and Marion. Hi, Marion. Oh, no, my dogs are perfect. They're not a pain. Sometimes the timing of the barking is impeccable. It's like a fine wine. So anyway, we're just going to roll with it. But I think they're fine now. Let's see here. And there's Pam from North Carolina. Hello. Hey, Jill. How are you doing? And Donna and Susan. There's some of my chopped people, chopped competitors on here, I see. Susan, I hope you're having fun with that new dog and your family. And I know, happy Thursday. Oh, you're saying hi to Roz. Well, perfect. So if you're new, please don't feel intimidated or weird about commenting. I would love to know that you're here for the first time, or that you're new to my business page for the first time, and just pop in and say hi and where you're from, and you can tell us anything you want us to know about you. You can tell me your favorite color. You can tell me if you like to stamp or if you've ever stamped before. All sorts of fun stuff. It's all good here. And there is Debbie watching from Southwestern Michigan. Hey, Debbie. Nice to see you. I have a magic mirror, right, Roz? It's this little green button right in front of me. I can look right in there, and I see Elizabeth Bellerby. Oh my gosh, I see her all the way over in Australia. Can you believe it? That's how good my eyesight is. Hello. Oh, Susan says her puppy's trying to get used to sleeping in his crate. I'm sure, puppies, they just come to us and it's just a whole new world, right? So you enjoy it. Time flies with those animals. So even when they're barking in the background when they shouldn't be, I still love them, darn it. All right, let's jump in, and you guys just keep chatting, and I'll jump into the middle of a story and I won't know what's going on, and it'll just be like a normal Thursday night, right? Okay, so chopped. Do you think you have what it takes to chop it? Well, some of you do, because this is now the third month that we've been doing, and when I say we, I mean Jen Houston from the Artsy Fartsy Gallery in Canada, and myself. This was Jen's brainchild, though. So anyway, we are doing this Chopped July. You have until the 5th to sign up. In a nutshell, it's only $7 for hours of fun. I will send you if you're in the United States, I will send you a packet of paper crafting supplies, Stampin' Up! Paper crafting supplies, no less. And you take those and you can add any other supplies you might like. It does have to be current Stampin' Up! Supplies, though. And you make a paper creation. It might be a card, it might be a 3D item, whatever you like. You take a picture of it. You make sure that you use at least a little bit of each piece of product that I put in the envelope. You send me the picture, and then we all vote on it. Okay? And then one person emerges the Chopped champion for the month. And they get to choose the colors for the next month, and they get their next month's kit for free. So you have nothing to lose, right? It's always amazing to see how many different ideas come from just the same packet of information. So yes, you can't go to a movie for $7. Thank you very much, Roz. And this could last longer, right? So if you are interested, you can go over to my website, thestampingsue.com. There are a couple of tabs. Now, one of my friends was having trouble this morning getting on there and trying to pay easily. So I removed everything except for, I think, shop and chopped. So there's a chopped tab. If you just go there, scroll to the bottom, hit the pay now button. That's how you pay the $7. And then that's where I will get your address information if you haven't played before. So give it a try. It's super fun. And what else are you going to do in July during COVID, right? I mean, we don't have a lot of options. So please, I think I have 5 or 6 that are going to sign up for July. I know Jen has a few, but let's just get a big old crowd of everybody, right? Let's see what we can do. Jen and I chose the products this morning, and we were having a good laugh. It's going to be a little challenging and a little fun, right? We try and keep it a mix. Hello, Anne, popping on, and hello. Oh, Donna, you say your 2 new additions were playing rambunctiously. Then the off switch was flipped. That is how kittens and puppies are, huh? They just play and play, and then they literally drop. That is so fun. I can't wait to hear more about those kittens, and I'm sure that you have been very busy with them. You probably won't have a spare minute. And they might like to help you stamp too. I bet they will. Okay, the other fun thing that I'm starting this month that I'm really looking forward to. In fact, I've been thinking about it every day. I'm pretty excited. It is, let me push this up a little bit. It is my Charmed card kits. So it is going to be a card kit basically with a different theme every month, and it will be a Stampin' Up! Product that will be the theme. I'll probably choose like a bundle, so a stamp set and dies, and I will design the cards, and you will get lots of free product. You will get product to make the cards. You'll have everything basically that you need to make the cards except for the stamp sets should you want them. Now, if you don't have the exact stamp sets that I'm using, like in this case, you can tell that the first stamp set, right, is going to use In Colors, and it's going to use the Celebrate Sunflowers set. Well, I'm going to design the cards in such a way that if you don't have the sunflowers set, you can still make the cards. And maybe you end up using another floral set you have. Or maybe you end up liking the sunflowers so much that you want to buy the sunflower bundle. That's okay too. So anyway, these kits are going to be regularly priced at $35. I'll be doing them every month, and they will come out mid-month. This month is special though, because it's the first month, right? I am trying to really make these, what do I want to say? Extra special. It's not a very good description. I'm trying to make them something that you look forward to every month, right? I don't just want them to be average. In this case, average isn't so great. So we're going to have a fantastic card kit. And the way I'm going to make them fantastic is I am going to have the first 10 people that purchase the kit. You only have to pay $20. And I actually have 2 more spots. So I have 8 people that have already signed up for those $20 kits. I have 2 more $20 kits I'm going to sell. And after that, I'm still going to sell the kits, but they will be $35. So the only caveat to getting a $20 card kit is that I am going to ask you to please put the kit together within 10 days and also to fill out a 1-page survey. And that is because I want to make these kits super fabulous. And so who better to tell me how to make them super fabulous than you, the customer, right? Okay, so I've told you enough about it. It's going to have some little surprises in it too, but rest assured, you will be getting lots of free Stampin' Up! Product that you can either make cards as designed or go off on your own designs and your own inspiration, and you'll have extra product left over. Okay, so I hope that I can sign up my last two $20 special kits tonight. Let's do it. Let's see, it's 7 o'clock my time. We have 5 more hours for me to meet that goal. So if you are even a little interested, let me know. Okay, the $20 kit is going to be the regular big full kit that will regularly sell for $35. Again, it's just a little special because it's the first time. Okay, so that's what I've got going on, and I'm going to be working on that stuff this weekend. What do you have going on this weekend? As I am getting out some supplies here, you guys can tell me all the fun stuff you're doing. Okay, Elizabeth, we'll see you later. I know it's Friday morning for you. Thanks for stopping by, though. Hello, Carolyn. Thanks for coming in. Okay, we're going to use some of these gold hoop embellishments because they're back in. They're back in stock. They were gone about as fast as we got them. And so I didn't want to use them because it's kind of mean, isn't it? If I'm using and enjoying them and then you guys see them and want them, it's almost like you could make bangles out of them if you had a tiny, tiny wrist. So anyway, I think we're going to use those tonight. We're going to use these beautiful butterfly gems. Have you seen these? They're new embellishments in the annual catalog, and they're kind of faceted. Let's take a look here. I haven't even opened them yet. So we are going to be looking at some of this stuff for the first time together. I know, Karma. It's going to be super fun. Okay, so these are a little faceted. They kind of have different cut points on them. And they are in the in colors, the 19 to 21 in colors. So it's kind of nice to have a new selection with the existing in colors. And then, of course, we have the 20 to 22 in colors that have been so much fun. I love those in colors. They're just, I love all of the 10 in colors right now. It's like just perfect. Let's see what else I have over here in this treasure chest. Oh, this looks fun. I need a drink though, sorry. It's a bad sign. I'm talking myself silly already. Oh, right, Raj, you were getting a new roof put on. Oish. Well, yes, I'm sure you are over it, even though the people are super nice. I had that done in the fall. Can't really get away from it, can ya? Yeah. There's nowhere to hide. We are going to use the Hippo and Friends dies because I love them. And we're not going to use the stamp set tonight. We're going to focus on these label dies because they're just fantastic. And I want to make sure that you see them. I think I talked several of you into buying them last month, but this is a new month, right? So let's see how many people I can talk into buying them for this month. And then I'm going to bring my old workhorse in, the Butterfly Gala. Let's use that for sure. Still in the annual catalog, carried over from, I don't know, maybe we've had it a couple of years. And the Tasteful Touches, this one's brand new. And it also has some great dies that are with it. I don't have them right now. I thought I'd save like 1 or 2 things to buy later, and that was one of the 2 things. So, but I love the stamp set. It's so fun. Love it. And then I realized I haven't been using very much DSP yet. And why? Because it's like blows me away. It's so beautiful. So let's take a look at the papers we're going to use tonight. The first set is, I'm going to pull, oops, I was wondering what all that stuff was. Treasures to come. So I'm going to pull some sheets of DSP from the Peony Garden, or Peony Garden. However you like to say it is fine. And so this one has just 3 colors: gray granite, basic gray, petal pink, oh, and whisper white, I guess, technically 4. Anyway, it's beautiful, as you can see. So the way this is laid out is I have each design. So there are 6 different designs, or there are 6 different pieces of paper in this kit, or in this package. I can't speak, sorry. And they're double-sided. So like this is one piece of paper, both sides. We call them the A and the B sides, right? Here. I know. I hope, Roz. I hope it's so many, so many awesome products. I hope I make so many awesome cards, right? And anyway, these papers are beautiful. They can be colored. There are plenty of black and white images or gray and white images that can be colored. Or you can just use the papers as is, right? And that's what we're going to do tonight. And then I'm going to bring in this stellar collection of In Good Taste. This is a double pack of paper. So you have these 6 designs and these 6 designs. Pretty good. I think it's $21 or it might be $20. It's around there. But remember, it's a double pack of paper. So a normal pack of paper is like around $11.50. These are just papers that you're going to use with everything also. It's all about this texture, and well, it's really about the texture. There are several colors in it. So here's like, let me make sure I can get this on the screen. It's a little different with this whole switcher thing, isn't it? So here are like all of the colors that are in this paper. There are several. But it's all about these different fabrics and hard materials, soft materials, tiles, wood, everything cool that you'd want for home decor. So anyway, we are going to use that paper too. I love it. Wow. Now I'm either going to use so many things that it's fantastic, or I'm going to use so many things that it looks really crazy. That paper is amazing, Brene. I agree. Julie loves it too. And hello, by the way. Nice to see you. Hey, Leslie. Leslie, you just missed Elizabeth. She was just here and then she beat it. She had to go do something. It may have been an excuse, but you know, I'll never know. So anyway, I'm sorry. I think you may have missed her. Let's see here. Well, hi, Cindy. There's another one of my little chopped ladies. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Oh, Donna says, I just received Tasteful Touches, but then she also received the kittens at the same time. So the kittens demand attention, don't they? Yeah. And they might like to eat some of the DSP too. So they're going to be little helpers, that's for sure. All right, so I've just cut some card bases that go, I have like a technique in mind, and I'm not going to I don't know what to call it, so we're just going to call it this Thursday night technique. I cut some card bases with the colors corresponding to our papers. I don't really have a preference. Do you want to work with the Peony Garden first, or do you want to work with In Good Taste, the textured papers? So say textured or peony, and you can tell me, and then I'll know, and then we'll just start. We're going to use both of them, but I'm sure they have tried 9 on the corners. You know what, Donna? I'm always like organizing and removing papers and moving in current stock and stuff. And when I first started this, I grabbed some older cardstock of ours, and I had little puppy chew marks on it, and I don't mind at all. It's so sweet. So anyway, yeah, I couldn't use that for full cards, but anyway, I had the little puppy chew marks on the corner. It was so cute. Lisa's special technique, the LST, not LSD. That's something else. But yes, LST. Oh, we have peony, and we have texture, and we have textured, and we have In Good Taste. Okay, so I think that's 3 in 1. Anybody else care to? Let's start taking a look at the In Good Taste paper. I kind of have. So we're going to stamp on the textured paper, and we're going to make a label out of the textured paper too for a sentiment. Let's see here. Yes, I know it sounds weird, doesn't it? That's Lisa's special technique. let's take a look at some of those that might go with Night of Navy, which they could really be any of these, but even the ones with like this one that has Rococo Rose on it, I think that's a really cool combo. Okay. This would be a really good one to stamp on for sure. So that's, you know, kind of in the running. Ooh, I probably should have chosen ahead of time, huh? Remember I told you it's a double pack. Oh man. So this popped up on gray with the DSP in the front. Would be really pretty. Hi Carla, nice to see you. Hope you're having a great time. And hope everybody's doing well. You're probably getting ready to do something with your family for the 4th of July. So I hope you have some fun plans. Now let's see here. So like many neighborhoods, apparently we're going to celebrate with fireworks all week long. And I am so thankful that right now I have dogs that are not overly worried about the fireworks. My last dog, I've told this story many times. My last dog was a Doberman, and he was scared of a lot of things actually. And of course he was scared of fireworks. And he would always try to sleep on my head, which doesn't work very well. But he would always try. And then he would also try to hide under the bed, which is really kind of sad, right? Because it wasn't happening. But as long as he could get his head under there, I think he thought he was hiding. So, oh God, it never got better. It just never got better. You know, I'm kind of leaning towards this stacked stone look. This one. I don't know. It's just, I must be into gray tonight. Let me see though. So I cut this paper into 4x6. And I stagger the papers before I cut them so that one ends up being landscape and one's portrait cut, if that makes sense. Let me see. We'll just do it this way. I just like this stone running long for some reason. It's just a personal preference thing. Tango, you be quiet. I haven't shut inside. Was that a good idea? I don't know. Okay, now I want some gray. I believe I want, let me see if I can use, yeah, just basic gray, I think. Maybe gray granite. It's a little bit lighter. Let's grab some gray granite. I also think the dogs are a little wiggy today because I believe I had 3 deliveries. And I wasn't here, so I am sure they thought we were under fire. Poor things. Okay, let's check it out here. So I'm just gonna do a 4 by 5 1/4 for the first layer. Pretty basic. Pretty basic. Oh my gosh, I was having so much fun this whole week, really, with that paper pumpkin kit. Now I know I saw several of you on Monday night and we were showing each other our alternates and all that fun stuff. But if you didn't get that one, I mean, I'm sad for you. So they're always great, but this one was just so fun. It was partially or designed in part by Sarah Douglas, our CEO. So that part was just really fun. And it's really seemed to have, you tell me if you agree. For those of you who remember, she helped design another kit, and it was several years ago, at least the one I'm thinking of. And it was just really similar in that it was black with probably a metallic and bright, bold colors. And I just love that. That's really like my chosen house to live in when it comes to colors and design. So it was really fun for me. Hello, Mary. Hope you're doing well. Is gray granite considered warm and basic gray cool? I mean, I don't know for sure. But let's just look at basic gray. I think you might be right. That definitely looks warm to me, huh? And let's see. Where's some basic gray? Here we go. Oh, I think you might be right. Because when you look at this stuff definitely probably has like some blue to it, doesn't it? Now, we can find out for sure if we look at the hex codes. And if you don't know where those are, Brene, let me know. So in your demonstrator, really, if anyone wants the hex codes, you can just let me know. It's what tells the computer, like you can put the hex code in and get the font of any wording that you're doing in the exact Stampin' Up! Color. So at least if your printer's compatible that way. So, but very good question. I guess just to my untrained eye, I would say yes, you're correct. Okay, so I already like this. It looks like the wall is just jumping out from that paper, doesn't it? Kind of is. Okay, oh, that was your first paper pumpkin kit. Kathy, that was a good one to start with, wasn't it? Yeah, it was kind of like watercolory or something, or we did watercolor on it. I don't even recall. I just recall I loved it. Okay. Now, I think, so we have Tasteful Touches. I'm going to die of a heart attack someday. Tango, stop it. And this actually is part of the suite with the In Good Taste paper. Let's see. I almost like the thought of this flower kind of being stamped onto the stone wall. It's a little juxtaposition, isn't it? Coming out of the stone wall. Okay, so let's take that out. And I do love this flower. I love the feather too. The feather's probably my favorite, but the flower is pretty cool. All right, and I want to stamp on this. I'm gonna mix my grays, Brene, so we'll see. It included watercolor pencils. That's right. That's right. I still have the box. I loved the cards, and they sold out. Like, normally you can buy extras or a refill kit if you're a current subscriber and you really liked a kit or whatever. You can buy like the refill kit, and I think the refill kit for that thing sold out in 20 minutes or something weird. And I didn't even look for a refill kit for this current Share Sunshine. I don't know if it was available or not. You know why? Because I bought two. I just faced the fact that I wanted two of them. Okay, so here's my thought. Let's see. Am I going to want to cut through this paper and then pop up the sentiment? I think I am. I want to put this DSP on a piece of Whisper White because I want it to have a little bit of support. And we did this last week with the Whale of a Time card when I wanted to pop that DSP up and cut out the waves, remember? And I really liked it. So I'm going to do it again. And I'm just going to glue this on here and freeform cut it. Good Lord. Feeling wild tonight. I don't know why I think I can do that, but I think you're here to support me, so I can do it. Okay. So, I've noticed something strange, and you can tell me your thoughts or you cannot tell me your thoughts. Both of those options will kind of let me know what's going on. So I noticed that now that I have done several of these live videos with Switcher where you can see my face, my views have gone down. And I'm not quite sure how to take that. So I think, I'm not sure. I'm going to just say it's something weird because of COVID. Because I hate to think that my face is so distracting that people don't want to watch me anymore. But I will ask you to give me your honest comments, maybe personally, if that's the case. Okay, let's not like advertise it. But I need to know. And also, I mean, I'm only slightly joking, right? If it's distracting, I need to like ditch it. Just keep going with it. But I know, Roz, either that or I mean, maybe we just share the heck out of it and see what happens. I don't know. Anyway, I have to say I kind of went like this. Huh. So I'm still letting that percolate as to whether, and I'm not looking for compliments, empty compliments. I'm always looking for a compliment. Like, don't say that it's great if it's not, because I'm all about just making people happy with the videos. I can't believe I'm talking about this out loud, but you know what? I need to know, right? So I know that I'm rather comical and animated. So we'll stick with that and see what happens. But yes, I think my views are had gone down a bit. So, all right, anyway, in other news, now I'm going to pick a label. I should look at the sentiment first and see which sentiment we want to use with this. Now, this suite comes with some beautiful dies. I know I mentioned that earlier, but it comes with some beautiful labels dies. So don't let me dissuade you from getting those. I just happen to have and love the Hippo and Friends. And I like how all of our products can be mixed and matched. Kind of like if you buy the card kit, the Charmed card kit, right? Nice segue. But you don't have every single thing that I use. It doesn't mean you can't still make great cards. In fact, sometimes those are the greatest cards when you just use your own inspiration. Okay, so anyway, let's see what we can do. Oh, well, that looks perfect. I think we're going to use that. The good things in life are better with you. I love that. I have already sent out a couple of cards that say that. So there's no sense in changing it if it's not broken. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm trying to think ahead a few steps. Hope I don't mess it up. Okay, I want to know where to stamp this because I want to know where I'm going. I mean, I already know where I want to have this cut out, how I want the die cut to be placed. I'm gonna put, yeah, I'll use this tape. It has a low tack, you know, it's not that sticky, but I am also going to put it on my shirt, my 4th of July shirt that you can't really see. Can you see it now? I know I bought this just for, again, to show off and to show that I was in the spirit and I love my country, and you can't even see it. So I'm sorry. Rest assured, it's got red, white, and blue flip-flops on it and stars and all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, back to the card. Hopefully, let me see, I need to move over a little bit. That's also different with Switcher. You have to kind of move over because if you're going to put your head up in the right-hand corner, you can't be hiding cards over there. All right. Navy is quite a dark color, but it's also kind of fun because you can stamp off even a couple of times and still get a really great image. So let's take a look at doing that. I want to make these kind of, at least this one, not a lot of different colors, but I just want to kind of capitalize on that whole textural idea. And I kind of was thinking about this idea today. Do any of you do that when you're doing your job or whatever day stuff you have going on? Then you think about stamping ideas. I know I do. Sometimes when I'm reconciling accounts or something that looks like something that I do every month, my mind must wander or something. Okay, I like both of those. I think hopefully you can see that. I push this up. So let's just do that. Let's start nice and slow. We're just going to use navy ink. So you don't even have to have a bunch of inks. I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to, I apologize if it's a little low, I'm going to stamp right in between where this die cut bows out on each side. And that was full strength navy, okay? And then I want to take, oh, let's see, how do I want to do this? Sometimes I use this like a hinge, and I think we can take it away for right now because, first of all, I can center it again. So once I get that centered though, then I want to, let me see what it is. Let me see what it looks like 3rd generation. Oh, see, that's still really good. So 1, 2, and 3. Pretty. Thought I heard someone spying on me again. They spy on me. Now this one, okay, let's do this one full strength, but just partial. That's fun. Just kind of messing around with it. I seem to recall I did something like this last week too. It must be in my mind. You love flip-flops. I love flip-flops, and I certainly can't wear flip-flops anymore. Oh, Lord, that would kill me. But wearing them on a t-shirt's fine. Yes, very good, in fact. Okay, how about this? Okay, so I want to still leave some of the pattern, right? And I want to put the lid on Night of Navy because it's crazy. It grabs you and gets all over your hands. If it doesn't do that to you, well, that's just weird. Okay, now I'm going to come back in with my label and move this guy. I'm going to center this back where we wanted it, right? And I kind of also can tell because I was using this pattern as a guide because it's linear. So that was pretty easy. So I know that it went kind of up here a little bit. And if you don't get it in exactly the right place that you had it before, who cares? Perfect the way it is. Oh my gosh. Is anybody on here from Sydney? I don't think so. Leslie, how far away do you live from Sydney? Probably like a day or something, right? Because your continent's so huge. So one of these really highbrow shows that I watch, it's actually called Married at First Sight. So they're showing episodes that are from Australia right now, and I'm enthralled. Is anybody else watching that? Give me like a thumbs up if you're watching it. While we die cut. Okay, so anyway, the point about Sydney is they filmed the show in Sydney, and they do like these different aerial shots when they're coming in and talking to these couples, and has nothing to do with the show necessarily, the theme of the show. However, I'm amazed at how breathtaking it is there. And it looks like a series of islands. And I guess I never thought about it like that. I thought about it, okay, a 12-hour drive, see? I thought about Sydney more like on the water's edge, not like within the water. But they're showing these aerial views, and it looks like that's how it is. It's like kind of water in between large land masses and stuff, but making up this one huge city. And so I want to come there now. So Leslie, you may have to drive 12 hours, and then we can go back out to the desert, and that would be really fun. See how I'm planning all this fun stuff? Okay, so now we have, right, our DSP that's stamped with a hole in it. But we're going to put this down. You already know what I'm going to do. You already know this. And then we're going to pop this up, right? We're going to put some fun stuff on it. We're probably going to use some sort of embellishments, some sort of jewelry, and stuff like that. So let's at least, I don't think I want any of the ribbon coming up from underneath it. Or if I do, it might just be tucked in a little bit. Sydney Harbor, best in the world. I don't doubt it. Those pictures are so stunning. I can't wait to watch that show again just because of that. I may have to watch the reruns from tomorrow night or from last night just because it was just like so cool. My goodness. And then, of course, the Opera House. Wow. One of the most beautiful pieces of architecture ever. So I'm enthralled. And let's face it, I think that you know this, Leslie, but we love the way you talk. We love your accent. So I'm already enthralled by the show just because they all have this great accent, right? Okay. Let's use some dimensionals because they're our friends. You could also use an adhesive sheet if this was like a very odd shaped label and you were having a hard time or didn't want to mess with this. You know, you get 6, I believe 6 of those adhesive sheets in a package, and they're not really that expensive. So just always remember that when you have something odd shaped now, we have a solution. Really quick solution. I am going to try, well, I was trying to keep these more like inside. I don't want to be able to see it immediately from the outside. All right, this is good enough. Look, this is where you put all those little ugly ends and like the heels of the bread, right? You just hide them under there. Sometimes they're the best, right? They shape perfectly to something that you're working with. And now I'm just going to put my puzzle piece back in. Okay. I was trying to read, Marianne, you have friends in PNG. Oh, just off the coast of Australia. What's PNG? I'm sorry, what is that? I was trying to guess. Sorry, I got caught up in that. Okay, like I was saying, don't put your puzzle piece in upside down or that's just going to be weird. And there we go. Okay, and so then this is the front of the card so far. It just has like a little bit of texture. Kind of like the wall just bows out a little bit, right? I like it, and I like the finish on the outsides of this label. It's really pretty, and you would never guess that that's supposed to go with the hippo set. That's why I say, I think Stampin' Up! Made a mistake, and they put those label dies in there, and it was actually supposed to be 2 sets of dies, but they put them together, and so I'm not telling them. Sorry. Sorry, Stampin' Up! I'm not telling. Okay, let's see what sorts of beautiful embellishments we have. I know we have the holiday rhinestones. Ooh, I like these though. Let's take a look. We have those. Might be a little bright. Might not fall into my calm color scheme. I love these though. These are the adhesive sequins from Artistry Blooms. And the Artistry Blooms Suite. That's kind of hard to say. This is Rich Razzleberry. I like that right away. I know it's kind of a dynamic color combo, but I like it. What do you think? If not, we can use some clear rhinestones or some silver metallic dots. Kind of like this though. It's kind of fun. What do you think? Oh, Papua New Guinea. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay, and let's see what I have. I do have some denim ribbon, but I almost don't want to put it on there. I almost just want to leave it, right? I kind of just want to leave it. So you can just really look at the fact that this is popped out. Let's do that. I need to grab some of my new favorite product, Stampin' Seal. Love it. So good. Papua New Guinea. That just sounds like exotic. I bet it's gorgeous too. Okay. Love. Oh, I hope I didn't glue that down. Okay, good. I love the seal. I love the Seal Plus too. They're both fantastic. And it only really took me about, I don't know, a couple of cards. Let's say 3 cards to kind of get the hang of it. Well, that is just pretty. What can I say? I like it. Okay, and then, you know, just start putting some of these wherever you want. They're 2 different sizes. And I'll probably add 5-ish. Right? Maybe to bring your eye around a couple different places. And, ooh, voila. Isn't that pretty? Look at this. I like this. What do you think? It's not like I didn't reinvent the wheel here, but sometimes I think it's really fun to mix and match your sets and everything else. So I hope you like that. I like that one a lot. It's kind of fun. And it's very nice to tell someone that the good things in life are better with them. Who doesn't want to hear that? That's a good one. All right, let's switch gears and use the butterflies. Let's see what I got here. So I should probably clean these first, actually. What? Marianne, you say the island they're on is, oh, it's smaller than the village where you live in Illinois. If you like sea toilets, it's very exotic. Okay. I don't think I do. It's something that I don't even need to use. I think I don't like that. But, you know, there's a cost to going to paradise, right? And I guess sea toilets would be it. That's funny. Okay, this stuff, my chamois, I just noticed, so it's been kind of near the window. It's been sweating it out today. Sweating to the oldies, man. Oh my gosh. Speaking of the oldies, the semi-oldies, Devo was on the radio today when I was driving to someplace I'll tell you about in a minute. But anyway, and so I had just talked with Jen, and we had just formed our master plan for Chopped. And I wasn't paying attention, of course. And so I was singing Just Chop It. Chop it good. No, I say chop it good. Yeah. Kind of a nerd like that. So anyway, Chopped was in my mind today because I think it's really going to be like so good. Because lots of you have already, so you've done it twice. You know the routine. You're always thinking about alternate uses for things. And so I really think the third is going to be quite spectacular. Okay, I've already admired this card, but I'm going to admire it again because it's kind of sweet. All right, let's look at our Butterfly Gala. Remember, it's the stamp set that I love so much. I bought it twice, and I love the mixed fonts on the sentiments. And I thought it would be fun, again, to use the Peony Garden DSP, which is very soft, subtle, neutral. But then we could make some butterflies that are a little more bright and poppy. So let's try that out. Not Poppy the flower, just Poppy the colors. Okay, so there's gray granite. What? That's the same color. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's the same color. What am I doing? I think it's Smoky Slate and Gray Granite. I'm glad I have this thing to refer to. What's Basic Gray and Gray Granite? Okay, well, scratch that. Basic Gray is really dark, and I'm okay with using it as the card base, but I think I like Gray Granite or Petal Pink. So let's take a look at the DSP and see which one we like. Now, I kind of gravitated towards this immediately. Like this could have gone into the texture set as well. It's just like veined marble. It's got to be a photograph. It's so realistic. I'm in love with it. But We could have other choices. Okay, now see on this paper, you could use the blends, watercolor pencils if you use just a little bit of water, or a blender pen. But anyway, you could use any coloring tools on these things and make them look totally different. I'm in love with that one. I think the patterns of the flowers are too busy to be stamped on. That's why I'm shying away from them. I would stamp on something like this with this, or that marble. I think I may just start with the marble. Ooh, there's a good one right there. It's just like real marble, like every piece is different. Excuse me. I just had this thing in my mind that, so you know, it's COVID, right? And people are really trying not to cough. And of course, I have allergies like half the world. But I have this thing, is like every time I start to cough, I really try to stifle it. And maybe that's just going to be my habit from now on, right? Okay, already looks gorgeous. I think, I'm trying to think about this. Let's look at our dies. I'm trying to think, do we want another color to be the card base, or are we just going to go for it? I really like these round dies. They're all slightly different shapes. This one's really fun. But then you have these, and these are really cool too. Just depends. And we're going to do the same technique. Okay, we're going to like run the butterflies over the edge, and oh, that looks good, and it's a really nice shape. So we can get a sentiment and a couple of the butterflies on that one for sure. And I also think on this one, let me think about, let's put a little slot for a little bit of ribbon on the side, just on one side. And I'm trying to think of what ribbon I can use. What I really want is that gray granite ribbon that's in the Peony Suite, but it was sold out, and it's still sold out. So I try not to cry. I know I have lots of other things I can use. Let's see. Oh, we have this really beautiful ribbon. Where is it? It's the champagne ribbon. I got it out for just this purpose. And then I put it, I don't know where. Back here, maybe? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this was like a total knock it out of the park hit in one of my favorites bundles last year, or not last year, but the last mini catalog. That was the Paris bundle, and I did not sell that in my BOGO sale, and I probably won't. It's going to be like one of those 5 stamp sets that I hold on to because I need that. It's just good for me. Okay, I like to take these off in advance because I don't like to rip the ribbon. Somebody I'm sure has a great trick for that, but we got it. Okay, so I'm thinking of bringing this ribbon in. Ooh, I like it, even though it's gold. What do you think? Is that all right? A little bit of this on the end, maybe on this end. What do you think? Give me like a sad face or a thumbs up. If you like that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I've missed so many comments. I'm sorry. I was back on Papua New Guinea. I was like, God, they're still talking about Papua New Guinea, which is great. But no, you had moved on. So I apologize. Oh, we'll color my own ribbon. Yeah, I know, right? Hello, Lois. I do have the, sorry, did you have to look up my nose? I have the white, one of my favorites. I have a little bit more. The white crinkled seam binding ribbon. Yeah, let's keep that as an option. So then we don't have to be locked into a pink color scheme. I also think, while I don't want the card to be gray, basic gray, I would love for the card base to be basic gray. And I had a piece of that out. It ran away. That's all right. Here it is. I put it back. That was dumb. Oh, I just saw some thumbs up. Okay. All right. So I am not going to reinvent the measurements on this. I like them the way they were. The 4 by 5 1/4 for the first one. And then for the DSP, 3 3/4 by 5. And I definitely want to make sure. So I'm going to cut an inch off of one side of this DSP, and I want to make sure I use the side that has the most veining, right? So I'm willing to sacrifice this piece to get this. Looks pretty good. Very pretty. Okay, same technique. It's kind of fun. Once you get the hang of it, then you just want to do more and more of them, I think. Hello, Kathy. I think she just came on here. Anyway, hello, Kathy. Hope you're doing well tonight, too. Okay, so again, we're just going to kind of line up where we might want this. We could do it this way, just for something different. Okay, I kind of have an idea. And then we could put the tag punch up here, and we could put ribbon in it, like a tag. Let's do that. I need a little piece of white again, right? We're gonna glue this up onto Whisper White. I'm using thick, but you could use regular. Oh, I hate to glue on this. It's so beautiful, but that's okay. I have more where that came from. All right. I'm just reading Donna's comments. Oops, the kitties hit the mad frowny face. I didn't mean it. Sometimes, you know what? That is so nice of you to say. Sometimes I'll be going through here, you know, because I read this after you all leave. I have fun reading comments and answering questions and things like that. And then like, so I can see the comments and I can see the emojis going by. And then I just see like a random frowny face. The random mad face sometimes. Now the random mad face, I don't think is so random because it's clear over on the end. Like, I don't know. That's kind of a big finger fumble, but you know, girl, I just let it go. But still, I do wonder sometimes. I'm like, how can card making make someone mad? Also, though, I'm very sarcastic, if you haven't noticed. And so maybe I had said something too that somebody was being sarcastic back to me. So that happens too, right? It was kind of like noticing that my views went down where I was like, is this okay? I don't know. Oh gosh, kittens are awake. Hi, kitties. Donna, tell us what you named them. Oh, so funny. Cute little guys, I'm sure. I don't have kittens. I don't have cats. You know that. I'm not, like, I like them a lot, but I'm very allergic to them. I am not so allergic to dogs, and even less so with the dogs I have because they are considered hypoallergenic. I know that no dog is truly hypoallergenic, but these dogs don't shed. So anyway, long story short, yeah, I can't do cats. And the dogs don't like cats. And I don't know why, because I didn't teach them that. But man, when we see a cat and they're out, oh, they're all about it. Not in a nice way. All right, let's, you know, I'm embarrassed to tell you that about my kids, but it's true. They are cat haters. The stereotype is true when it comes to them. Okay, let's see here. All right, this is how the front of the card's gonna look, right? And we need to bring this back. This is gonna be, I don't know, is this gonna be odd looking to have that? And then we're gonna have like a little ribbon on top of it because I'm gonna punch a hole up there. I don't know. Let's just try it. And again, I want to put a little bit of a placeholder here with my purple tape so that I don't get too outside the lines. Well, I'm just starting with the sentiment. It helps me to line it up straight. I like that. Okay, let's see here. We have lots of good sentiments. You know that. Thank you so very much. The good things in life are better with you. That sounds, aha, I think we've read that before. The good things in life are better with you. Oh, look at that. We found a sentiment that's been used twice. I don't know if I've ever run across that. Okay, well, there you go. That's pretty funny. Still very cool sentiment. I just think that's hilarious with hello, beautiful. I love this thank you so very much. And I sent out a lot of thank you cards. Okay, what are their names? I think I just missed them. Oh, Patches for the Calico and Butterscotch. That's sweet. I mean, literally sweet. I like that. Very cute. And they're different, which I like. Because when you have cats or, well, dogs, when you have like a pair of animals and they have like the same name, or even kids, I always think it's really difficult. I'd be calling them the wrong name all the time. That was one of my criteria for naming Tango and Cash. When I was asking friends and stuff to pitch in and help choose a name, it had to be the name of a duo, but it couldn't be like Harry and Larry or whatever. It couldn't be that anyway. That would be weird. But it couldn't be rhyming. It couldn't sound too much alike. So anyway, after an exhaustive search, we came up with Tango and Cash, which I actually love. Now, I will tell you, when I was first thinking about getting dogs, like here's how far I came off of my initial thoughts. Because I did a lot of research when I got the dogs. But when I first was thinking about getting dogs, I wanted to get a pair of French Bulldogs. And I was going to name them, oh God, I can't even remember now. There were two names I just thought was so, I was in love with them. And they were like kind of old-fashioned names. And I wanted a boy and a girl. And then I was going to name them like, let's say Harold and Mabel or something like that. I can't even remember now. It was so fantastic, right? And then I got off the French Bulldog kick. Still lovely dogs. Just, I decided after I was reading some stuff, no pushed-in noses for me. They're adorable, but I just didn't want to have to deal with some possible health problems. I'm very risk averse, right? So in a nutshell, I chose a breed of dog that was the size I wanted, that seemed to have a temperament that I would like, and that I could exercise properly, and that hadn't been messed with genetically too much. And Havanese really hadn't. So they, at least that's what everything that I found out. That's what everything said. So anyway, very weird. I'm sure I was very weird about my research. Oh, and I needed a long-living dog too. Okay, let's look at these. Sorry, I got off on that tangent. This is not a dog show. These are the in-color butterflies. I want to incorporate those into this. And so we could definitely use, what is that? It must be terracotta tile. Seaside spray. Pretty peacock. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling those colors with grays. Okay, Donna called her two German Shepherds, a male and a female, Lady and the Tramp. That's kind of cute though, but you didn't like Tramp. Is that what? And then you'd be yelling outside for Tramp. Hey Tramp, come here. That's pretty good. Okay, I think we can fix this. We can use a purple, maybe Highland Heather, and then we will use the Purple Posy embellishments. Yeah, okay, I like it. Oh, well, I definitely can't use that petal pink ribbon, but that's okay. That's all right. I wasn't really married to that anyway. All right, where's my Highland Heather? All right, so thank you so very much. Can you believe we have 2 stamp sets right now that say the good things in life are better with you? I feel like I came upon a big mystery. Okay, this ink pad probably needs to be re-inked soon, but we're going to save that for later. Because you know how it is. You kind of have to prime them once you get your, oh yes, I like that. So once you get your ink re-inked, then you kind of have to work it in there, right? Or the stamps look a little off for a while. All right, so in keeping with that, let's definitely start with one. Now we're going to use like different designs of the butterflies, but probably the same color. I like that idea. And we're going to leave some room for our embellishments, which are beautiful. I'm glad we're using these. I haven't used them yet, and I'm shocked. Susan's going to go to sleep because she's 2 hours ahead of us, and she's not a night owl as much as Roz. So I give you permission to take your leave, and I'm also sure that you're probably going to be busy with that puppy tonight. So sweet dreams to everyone. Okay, let's see. I'm grabbing 3, just one's a monarch and 2 are other butterflies. I don't know what they are. Probably made up butterflies. But I tried to choose ones with kind of different designs. Okay, I think we'll also bring in, what's a fun color with Highland Heather? Let's see, what would you like with Highland Heather? Not Gorgeous Grape. Something else. I want to choose a green, but a green's kind of weird for a butterfly, isn't it? I don't know. They probably come in all colors. Let's see here. I won't look forever, but nope. Don't like that idea. I'm drawing a blank. I like Pear Pizzazz. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to keep it single color. I think I'm getting too wild with it. Okay, so again, we're just going to take that little guy off. And so I have some fun things planned for this weekend, even though I'm not going to be around people in general. I have some work stuff to do, some accountant stuff to do, but I'm going to get that done tomorrow. And then I'm going to work on beautiful Stampin' Zoo stuff. I've got a great idea for a new series that I want to start on YouTube. So it will be exclusive to YouTube. I just need to work out the technicalities of the piece of software I'm using. It's not always the way. It's like I've got the idea, I'm ready to do the stamping, but I've got to also get my graphics thing worked out. So once I do that, I'm going to feel so super smart, and then I'll be ready to fire that away, and that'll be really fun. Okay, so we have that one and this one, and let's bring this one back in at the top, just partially. Kind of like they're flying away, right? This one's really fun if you like to color with the Stampin' Write markers. So the water-based markers, all these little designs and stuff, very fun to color. I know for sure. Okay, let's put that away too, and let me get out my sweaty chamois and get these cleaned up real quick. Oh, you're going camping. That's nice. Cute. Kathy, you say hit the hay too. Well, cool, Darcy. And are you staying in Montana, or are you going to go somewhere else? Are you coming over to Idaho? You have so many beautiful places in Montana. I mean, it's pretty in Idaho too. But, oh gosh, speaking of sweaty chamois, it just got all over my grid paper. I'm so glad it didn't get on our card. I would have been sad. All right, let me revise. No worries. Okay, so once again, now we're going to put back our label and start cutting. I'm going to bring this towards me so I can see it. Keep it out of the water. It's very odd. Okay, I do like that. Okay. And one more run. I am still thinking about doing that tab at the top for a ribbon. We can't really do that with the crinkled seam binding ribbon because it's not going to stand up. We could put it on the side though, and that might be really pretty. Leslie, ooh, fun. You're having your son and his family over for tacos Saturday night. Ole, that sounds fun. Kathy's going to be card making instead of celebrating your 39th anniversary. Oh, your husband has to work. Well, I'm sorry, but happy anniversary. Ross just had a 35th anniversary this week too, so that's pretty cool. It's the first anniversary you haven't been together. That's really saying something. That's pretty impressive. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he has to work on that particular day, right? Gosh. And okay, you're staying in Montana. Nice. And oh, your husband is working in Illinois and you're in Wisconsin. Oh, you are going to be apart then. Goodness. You're afraid that the coloring... You know what? Yes. Roz, in answer to your little comment here, I'm wondering about that colorful new grid paper too. As much as I love the new ink colors, I don't know that that's what I want to be my work surface, because all the colors I'm working with are going to be playing off of those in colors. I don't know. It might be the new fantastic thing, but I'm just thinking I might not like that so much. So I'm so glad that we have so many other grid papers to work with. I'm going to let somebody else try that one. It's okay. Like I said, there are a few things, very few things, that I saved to order for later, and maybe that's one of those things. Okay, so this is where our little piece is going to go in. We can color this ribbon and put some of it over on the left-hand side, which I think I would like very much. And we can either make it into, oh, we can even put it right here. There are a couple really good spots for this. Would you rather have a really loose bow tied up here or down in the bottom? I almost think the best spot's like right up here. I'm looking for comments, so unless somebody tells me you feel strongly one way or another, I think I'm going to put it in the upper corner. But so this is the fun thing with this Hippo and Friends dies, is there are these two little slim ovals in there, and you can make little tabs for ribbons or paper. You could put other things through there, or just interest if you wanted to. Hello, Lori. Nice to see you popping on. And Karma. Okay, Karma, you were telling us you were doing something with Sir Spike, her big cat. Sir Spike, your cat, and I will finish a little Netflix and play in the craft room most of the time. That sounds a lot like my weekend. I'm sure I will be. Oh, you know what, friends? You know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow? Is I signed up for Disney Plus. It's been free. It's been like they offered it for free to me for a long time. but I've never signed up for it yet. But finally I signed up for it because I want to watch Hamilton. I can't believe it's going to be on Disney Plus. So I'm supposed to be seeing it live this coming fall. Again, who knows if we'll be doing that kind of a thing. But I'm going to see like the real Broadway version tomorrow. And so anyway, I know I'm going to be doing that. I have to write a note or something so I don't forget it. And I signed up for the Disney Plus last week sometime, but I've been too busy to even try it out. So, right, remember I've got my fancy Australian shows to watch. So, I've got to figure that out. Okay, so that gives us a little tab right up there. And see, I mean, I think it's made so that how I was using it before is I was putting 2 tabs on one tag and then running ribbon through it. But don't let that stop you from just making one. See, we're going to use it to make a really nice insert for a bow. I think it'll look a little extra special if it's running through the paper. All right, now let's color this. We could use white, but why would we when we can color it with the blends? HH. Here we go. I'm going to use the dark Highland Heather. I'm also going to I've changed my mind about this piece of grid paper. I'm going to fold it up, and this is what I'm going to use to color my ribbon because, of course, the blends bleed all over the paper that you're using underneath. So we are just going to fix that really easily by using this piece of paper that I need to throw away anyway. And I made sure I wasn't working on the piece that got the chamois sweat on it. Okay, so I think you guys remember, you probably do remember, that when COVID started, I was watching news before I went to bed, like right before I went to bed. Not a good idea. I wasn't sleeping. So then I changed it to the Golden Girls. How's that for a 180? And so then I was watching the Golden Girls. Very happy to watch the Golden Girls. However, I'm starting to see reruns of my reruns. So a couple weeks ago, I stopped with the Golden Girls, and then I moved on to King of Queens. So who likes that show? Because I think it's kind of hilarious. And the good thing about King of Queens is that I haven't seen every episode. I'm pretty sure I watched Golden Girls at the time it was on, but I didn't watch King of Queens. I don't remember when it was on, but I was obviously busy with other stuff. So anyway, it's been kind of funny to watch that. So that's my half hour to an hour of TV before I go to sleep. And I've also been reading this really cool book that I wanted to tell you guys about. So glad I stumbled upon that, remembering that. It's called The Giver of Stars. It's by Jojo Mays. Has anybody read it? Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you've read it. But it is really popular right now because it was Reese Witherspoon's book pick. And I've really liked a lot of the book picks that she has had. One of them was Where the Crawdads Sing. And I know also several of you were reading that or read it. And as well, I love that book. So anyway, I'm giving this one a try. And it's really an interesting concept. And I think I'm going to like it. So that's kind of what I've been doing is I've been sitting out usually in the front. I will look over here at the new beautiful patio. And I've been sitting out there, and I make this little situation out of a pen for the dogs to come out there and hang out with me, of course, because I don't want to hang out there without them. So anyway, we hang out there, we read, we look really civilized, and sometimes we even eat chips and salsa. Yes, that's good stuff. In fact, I was just thinking maybe I can do that tonight. Because I don't have to get up early in the morning, and I am digging this salsa I got at Trader Joe's. It is, let me see if I can remember and tell you because it's so good. Okay, that's kind of cute right there. This salsa is tomatillo and and yellow chili. Now, I don't know what they're talking about, yellow chili. I don't know if that's like an Indian yellow chili spice or if it's a spicy pepper. I don't care. It is so good. First of all, it has tomatillo. So who likes tomatillo? Give me a like if you like tomatillo. I absolutely love that tart, slightly bitter flavor. So there we go. Oh, we got some loaves. Do you know that the tomatillo is not related to the tomato? It's actually related to the gooseberry. And once I knew that, then I knew why I love tomatillos. Because before I went to school, whenever I was hanging out with my grandma Hardin, she had like a killer garden. You know, I was too young to appreciate it. But I would like make a beeline right out for her gooseberry bushes, and I'd just eat them raw. I've always liked that really like bitter, sour flavor. So anyway, the salsa is the bomb. It's good stuff. Yeah, tomatillo and yellow chili. Just one of those quirky things you find in Trader Joe's. Okay, did you see how I did that bow? It's how I always tie this crinkled ribbon, because the crinkled ribbon does not want to be contained. It can't be controlled. It's wild. So you just have to kind of try and work with it. And then it ends up looking beautiful, I think. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to cut this one and leave these two as the tails. Do a little bias cut. You love gooseberries too, Jill? See, that's why we're friends. Because that's an odd thing to like. I don't know. Did they go extinct? Does anyone ever talk about them anymore? I don't hear it. No one ever like tells me, oh, I love gooseberry pie or whatever. So I guess my experience with it lived and died with my grandma Hardin. That's okay. Some of those things are meant to just be special for a certain amount of time, aren't they? Okay, so here's the front that we reinforced, right? It started out as DSP. We reinforced it with our Whisper White cardstock, die cut it again, stamped on it. We did everything to this stuff. Some might say we tortured it, but I think we made it into something new and fun. Now I need some more dimensionals. I don't want black dimensionals in this particular case. Let me see if I've got some in the cart. I feel like I do. Oh, sure enough. My mind took an inventory. Okay, so this one's really fun. I like this one. I don't know if I have a favorite. You know I'm going to ask you if you have a favorite before we're done here, so you might want to start deciding. There's no wrong answer, though. That's the cool thing about it. Well, it sounds like all of you at least have some plans, which is good. I find that I have to have some plans, even if it's like, I'm going to stay home and do X, Y, and Z. Because if I don't, time just goes so fast, doesn't it? Okay, so we just put our big puzzle piece back in where it came from. Now I'm going to start with this side because that other side has that ribbon on it. And it's kind of obstructing my view. But if I start with this side, it works. And our little finish is going to be these beautiful purple posy butterflies. Oh my gosh. They're so adorable. There's 2 sizes, small and smaller. They're so cute. Oh man. I'm going to use like the whole thing on one card. They're adorable. And you could use the other colors too on here, of course. There's no like rule. Man. You just have to like, they're cute on the paper. They're cute in the packaging, right? But then when you start using them, they're so adorable. Okay. Just like hold on to yourself because you're going to love it, I think. This, oh, I don't even have this on a card yet. Look at that. Look at those little guys. Aren't they so cute? How they're kind of just, you know, they're in there with their big sisters and brothers. Okay, where's the card base? I could at least put it up on a card base, don't you think? That's funny. Okay, I don't want, okay, that one's, yeah. See how to compare them. Smoky Slate, if I'm just looking at it by itself, sometimes I think it's like one of the other ones. So that's why I'm worried about that grid paper. See, right there is why I'm worried about that in-color grid paper. Now, I should have put this down before I put the butterflies on it, but it's all right. This stuff goes on so smoothly that it's really not a problem. Okay. Let me see if I can get these. I have delay on my camera tonight, so I want to give you the best view of our pretty little cards. Okay, well, these are fun. I like these a lot. They're both kind of different and kind of the same, right? Okay, so we've got a thank you very much all of a sudden, and the good things in life are better with you. Which one do you like better? You can say navy or purple. You can say flower or butterfly. You know, I'll get the hint. Okay, Donna's already telling me you like the butterflies because you like the marbled paper. It's less busy. That is very true. Hello, Billy. So nice to see you. And there's Lisa Harden coming on. Yes, that's true. There are other Lisa Hardens out there. Be afraid. And I'm so glad you caught me live. It's so nice to see you. Lisa Harden says, so cute. Very cute cards tonight. Thank you so much. Purple hearts. Brene tells me, oh, cute canards tonight. I was going to say, you know, that's like the French word for duck, I think, canard. So anyway, appreciate that. But yes, you meant cards. Leslie likes the butterflies and Julie likes the flowers. I guess I did something right then because, you know, neither of them got completely shut out. So I hope you decide to kind of use your labels and pop them up like this and stamp on that DSP and just kind of go against the rules of what we've been, what might be standard stamping, right? Use your hippo dies with nature die or nature stamps and see what happens. So you'll probably see more of me this weekend. I don't have anything scheduled, but I'm around. If you have any questions, if you ever have any questions, you know you can always contact me. You can just send me a message here or text me, call me, all that good stuff. And I would love to help you with any questions you have. I sell all of the products that I used tonight and more, right? And more, just like look behind me. So anyway, if this is your first time joining me, hello. And if you want to know more about the products, just give me a call and let me know. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great night and a very happy and safe 4th.